Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Man, got a little reflection going on in my glasses. I hope everybody's doing well. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Alright. Okay, so somebody's trapped in fear over some kind of accelerated motion about the truth coming out. Right off the bat, 88. Alright, so some sort of this is the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So somebody's definitely freaking out about some kind of truth that's coming out, and it's like coming out quick. Alright. Base chakra. The challenge here is stability. When isn't it? Alright, so we have harmony and fulfillment of wishes. So this is what the truth is that's coming out, is that, you know, there's going to be some kind of harmonious fulfillment of a wish on the base chakra. And I feel like this is like not just for one person. I feel like it's for like the collective. My thing came out of my thing. Give me 1 second. There we go. Alright. Most recent past. That wanted to come out. What is it? What is it? Emotional loss. Okay. 5 of Cups. About a relationship. The movement, choices, and decisions that somebody's made regarding a relationship. Immediate future. Whoa, come here. Accelerated motion. Oh, whatever this is, it is charging forward to come at my collective with everything they got. And I just posted a short on my other channel, Anya's Tarot, about the bully hate train. This has got to stop. It's got to stop. It's ridiculous. It makes everybody a victim, and it perpetrates, you know, that everybody's out to get you instead of living your life. Alright? And these people are usually the ones that never show their face. Coinkydink? I don't think so. Choose wisely at your positive movement forward as you spiritually ascend into new relationships that are more harmonious to your life. This is, you know, the, you know, moving on to things that are much better for you, instead of staying stagnant and stuck in the past and in the negativity of what was to what could be. Alright? Because our relationships reflect our inner wounds. Outside influence, authority. Be the authority in your own life. Think for yourself. That is your power. So, the mirror has 2 faces. Which one gonna be? You know, the triumph here is to stand in your power, to stand in your own authority, to not be brainwashed by what other people think, say, or do. Is there some emotional loss? Well, yeah. Those that are not meant for your highest good will be canceled out, and that is the emotional loss. And sometimes that's really sad, to let go of things that keep us in a perpetual state of despair and depression and sadness. Sacrifice came out in reverse. Hope or the fear. So yeah, here's somebody don't want to sacrifice this. They're hoping you don't sacrifice this, because this is exactly how they control you. Through your sadness, through your pain, and through your fear. And that is what blocks this. Actually, fear, mostly. The fear of loss. This is like, you know, you need to concentrate on your own life. Four of Wands is the final outcome. See? Look. Whatever these energies are, they hate. That's all they know how to do, is lie, cheat, and steal. And it's demonic. But what they're lying, cheating, and stealing you away from is your sovereignty, your base chakra, because they're jealous of it. Now, I don't know who these people are, because I don't associate with people of this nature, but you might. This also goes for listening to things that are really super negative. They're being projected out into the collective, so you become this. Make sense? And I've had just about enough. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know about y'all. That's why they call me Mama, because I'm here to slap fingers. Stop it. Behave. Stop acting like you know, everybody hates you. The world hates you. Life hates you. No, it does not. If you reject that, then yeah, it will. But if you stand in your truth, that in your heart of hearts, you are doing the right thing for the right reasons, and not projecting all your hate and envy and deception onto other people, then that is, you know, your truth is your truth. And whether I'm talking about the person doing it or the person who's accepting that and disempowering themselves through this tidal wave of negativity, it goes either way. You know, live your life. You reap what you sow. Period. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. You want to win? This is a brand new beginning. A brand new beginning. And it has to do with relationships. Working on relationships. And this means accepting people for their flaws, even if they're karmic. You know, it doesn't mean you have to be with them. It doesn't mean you have to deal with them. It just means that you have to work on relationships in your life that are for your highest good, that are stable. Not these fly-by-night people that just come in your life to disrupt it and then leave. To bring your vibe down into the lower denomination of the fives. The Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, or the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Loss. Be the power you're looking for. This is the mama energy. Okay? Mama and daddy energy. Be good parents. To yourself and to others. If you're like me and you didn't have that great of parents, become that. that you didn't have. And that helps other people. And if it doesn't, then, I mean, that's on them. You're doing your part. And this is magic. Ooh, it's magic, The Wounded Warrior. It's a magical being. It's somebody who manifests. And like I said, somebody wants to lie about it. They just want you in your lower denominational survival mode. That is the manipulation here. That is the temptation to manipulate, to make people always see the negative instead of the positive in their life. And if you're always the victim, you always will be. Take your power back, collective. Become the wounded warrior, not the victim. Because trust me, I know all about that. And it's time. Look at that. We have the Hierophant, the belief that you have the magic on you, that you have the magic sauce on you. And to transform that, to end the, lots of Taurus energy here, to end the victim-perpetrator mentality by stepping into your power and knowing that you are safe, past, present, and future. And if you're not, maybe that's what you need to work on. I'm just saying, and I'm not projecting this to you. I'm trying to explain something to you that I have been witnessing for the last couple of months, and it's really disturbing. It's disturbing to see every video that I, on YouTube and everywhere else I look, projecting that, you are a victim and there's nothing you can do about it, and you should just accept that and get some therapy. You are your own therapy if you take back your power. Yep. The manifestation and manipulation of emotional loss. Trust me, I have lost. I have lost so much. But I'm learning to understand that it wasn't for nothing. It was to teach me how to deal with loss and look at the brighter side of life. So whoever's doing this, they're getting paid. It's like that old saying, those who promote positive growth and stability and that kind of thing, they don't get paid because it ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth it. Not that it ain't worth nothing, but that it ain't worth as much as hate. It ain't worth as much as the lying, cheating, stealing. And it takes longer, but it's worth it. I promise it's worth it. To make your own magic instead of letting somebody manipulate you. Then you know where you stand in life, instead of letting somebody else keep you in constant turmoil. What is this accelerated motion in the immediate future? And trust me, this is accelerated. These people, whoever they are, they're trapped in fear because they want to harvest your energy. That's how they make money. I'm not perfect by any means. But whoever these people are, they're very stressed out because they're paying others to try to get you to stop being in your power, to stop being who you are, to stop your positive movement forward or your accelerated motion. The Nine of Swords here. Somebody's losing a lot of sleep. They're stressed out, and I feel like that is what is being paid for. And who's paying? Look at that. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Demons. These people are harvesting you by attaching jinns. I don't know if you know what that is, but they are very low vibrational beings that can connect to anybody who's in this lower state of being. And that's what they feed on. So, the justice here is to project love even when things aren't so savvy. So choose wisely on how you project onto others. It's always a choice. And the Queen of Swords is speaking some truth here because it's all about that Ace of Cups. Self-love. If you love what you see in the mirror, even if it doesn't look like a supermodel, male or female, is the key to happiness, to joy. And you got all these people fighting that, but that cycle's going to come to a close. And those who are on that hate, envy, deception, lying, cheating, stealing, all that other stuff, they will not ascend into the next density because it's all about belief. What do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe that you're whole and pure and good? Or do you believe what other people tell you about yourself? It's always choice. What is this authority as the outside influence? And I don't mean to preach, but you know, this is what you need to tap into your creativity. Go have some fun. Do it fun. Go have some fun. Get off of your you know, and this doesn't help me at all by telling you this. But get off your devices. Go enjoy yourself. And have fun. Be positive about what you're manifesting in your life. As long as it comes from a place of integrity. And then you become the star. You become the healer in your own life. The wounded healer. Because we've all, for generations of abuse, neglect, and you could talk to your grandparents about this too. Alright? Abuse, neglect, hate. This has been the way for at least 7 generations. And it's to control you. Let that sink in. So, hopefully this video does not get docked. But, you are what you say. You are what you think. You are what you project. What's it going to be? It's always a choice. And I'm the mama. So I look at things like naughty little children all the time. I can't help it. My children are adults and they know better. They know what they know. That keeping a positive attitude is everything. It's everything. Okay, so We have the Two of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess upright. She don't have any choice. About how she earns money. I mean, I feel like this is a group of people. It is a destined situation that's going to be revealed through the toxicity of addiction, negativity, the truth. So this is a destined path, and this is for all y'all that are on this destined path. Be the stability that you seek. Be the mother and father maybe that you never had. Project that out into the collective and help them. Help them turn over a new leaf from this and this to this and this. We're waiting. Just saying. You know, that's my 2 cents. Like I said, I ain't perfect. I've made a whole lot of mistakes in my life. I'm just trying to not make any more. You know, I'm trying to live my truth instead of just preach it. And that's the greatest gift of all. A leap of faith in a new direction. 8 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's choice. Stay stuck in the paradigm of fear, sadness, guilt, rage, or don't. Take a leap of faith on something more positive and something more rewarding in your life, which could be your creativity with this Knight of Wands and this Chariot. That's Jupiter in Cancer. You know, collaborate. You're gonna, okay, so there's gonna be some confusion here about this 9 of Pentacles and this, yeah, okay, the truth about the 9 of Pentacles. And somebody's really, really upset that you walked away. And like I said, you walked away very quickly from a situation that hurt you because it was negative and it was painful and it was disgusting. But the reason why it was done was to hang on to your stuff, your blessings, your power. And that is the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to let them hang on to it, you know, I mean, if you can't take back your power and you want to let somebody else manipulate you into feeling this way, it's always a choice. If you want to take back your power, live your truth, be who you are, that's a choice too. We have a mature man here. We have courtship and change. So relationships are changing because, and you're seeing it on a large scale in the world, because men and women are sick of being imprisoned by wealth. So imprisonment in the reverse, wealthy man in the reverse, but sudden wealth in the reverse. See, if you don't give them that power, they don't make any money. But if you're out there competing with everybody for the latest fashion or the latest thing and not concerned about what your stability, you just want the newest thing and you just want the best thing, and then you're missing the point. That's not stable. That's chaotic. I don't even know what I'm saying in this reading, but I'm trying to help people get out of that loop of, you know, self-sabotage, basically. Self-indulgence in reverse. This is not concentrating on the self. This is concentrating on this. You're an immortal being. Remember that. Nothing can truly be taken from you that is meant for you. Have faith. Love is coming. People are being released from this materialistic belief system, and they're starting to believe in love instead of, yeah. So somebody's going to give you a call. Somebody expresses love, thinking of you and letting you know, unconditionally loving. And like I said, it doesn't mean you got to talk to them, because this is, like I said, we got talking in reverse. It doesn't mean you've got to talk to them. It doesn't mean you've got to converse with them. It just means that you, within your own self, have to come to terms and be hopeful that, you know, something new will come along. It doesn't matter if you talk to this person or not, because a lot of times the people that you're dealing with are still here. It only means that you've graduated to the point where you no longer feed this, and you level up into a firm foundation, which is your house. It is. Look at this card right here. Where does it start? It starts at the base chakra, which is in the lower part of your back. Then that goes up to the crown, where you find that freedom to love, to be loved, to see the brighter side of life as much as you can. Now I'm going to quit lecturing everybody here. I hope this helped. People see that you're being bombarded with this, and it's time to get off the computer, off the phones, off of everything, and go out and live your life. All right, go to the park, go bowling, go skating, go do something fun, and create the life that you want to see, instead of sitting in the turmoil and the chaos of the negativity and letting that dictate to you who you are. Alright? Well, those are your messages, my darlings. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and get this out to as many as possible, so we can get the collective up to par, making right choices for themselves, becoming the emperor, empress in their life, and not allowing other people to manipulate them into the Nine of Swords. Is things scary in this world? Well, yeah, they're scary because they're changing. And change is never comfortable, but it's being accelerated. So it's better to flow than to sit and hate on other people because they're leaving your life. Let them leave. That is their destiny, not yours, and it's none of your business. Alright? Those are your messages. Take care. Bye for now.